Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out. Prophesied downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh by Hashem, Shai, by Hashem, Dash. Double honors to thee, our apostles, a great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. This is the brother Shapaya coming from GMS Chicago, coming at you again with a quick lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem, Shai. What I want to touch on, I believe it could be Sirach 38, 37, or 39. I forget which one, but it goes into a man in his craft, right, which is his work, right, his art, if you will, right. So when we go into this chapter in Sirach, it talks about how a man not only deals with bullocks, he worked with bullocks. His speech is only going to be of that craft, all right? A man that's, given over to a certain craft or job, he's 100% completely in it. Now, it could go either way. Either your craft is beneficial for the truth as far as this work, this is our first and foremost craft. This is our first and foremost job. This is our first and foremost occupation, all right? And then you have your regular work, all right? So this chapter was just talking about regular trades, how a certain man in his trade will be perfect in his trade, all right? But if you're constantly in your actual job, like in the world, you ain't going to be conversant with Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Because it says the man talks is only of bullocks, and then it gives you like 3 other examples. So how much more in the truth? All right? We're supposed to be given over to the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, as in doing this work to the best of our abilities. So yeah, we do shoot for doing the video a day. Because it says they closing out their mouths day and night. We're supposed to be prophesying every day, man. Now, we prophesy according to how the spirit falls upon us, but your desire should be doing it every day. Quick 5, 10-minute video, regardless of what's going on in your life. And it's really through the spirit. You get a new job, you get a job, through the spirit, you pray to the Lord to have your schedule adjusted, so that balance can work out. Shit, if you work at night, then Yahweh Ratazah, do your studying, your work in the morning, all right? According to the spirit, because every brother ain't the same. But the premise of the video is our occupation, our craft is this work. Our first love, like Revelation speaks about. All right, the labor of love. Not only for us, but them that also hear thee. All right, like Timothy say, you're going to save thyself and them that also hear thee. All right? So, doing this work is the number one thing to do. All right? Like, brothers know me, I cook. Culinary arts, if you will. All right? That's my craft. But my number one craft, right, is doing what? The work of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the number one craft. All right? And there has to be a balance. You can't be, say if you eat too much honey, you're gonna throw up. All right? So it's a balance to this thing. All right? So yeah, you go out, work, do your regular shit for your, for your daily bread or whatnot. But first and foremost, what about your spiritual bread? What about the manna? And Yahweh Shai said, if you love me, feed my sheep 3 times. 3 for understanding. So you have to understand what you got yourself into, man. This is the work of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. We feel fucked up. We feel fucked up if we go a day without prophesying or doing anything in the spirit, man. Now, granted, sometimes, either the spirit ain't on you, all right? And not saying you ain't got the truth, but, the spirit got to be there. All right, everything works according to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai will. All right, but even if you ain't doing the video, try to constantly be in the spirit. Even if it's meditating on certain scriptures and things of that nature. All right, or a brother will call you and y'all chopping it up now through the spirit. All right, both getting fed and edified. Him that watereth himself. Yeah, okay. And that's how it says the perfection of wisdom was to think upon. That's how you get perfect. That's the beginning of it. First and foremost, turn it into Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. This is the best investment. This is the best 144K plan to have. All right. Just don't let the other shit outweigh Yahweh Shem Shai. The Lord hates a unjust balance. All right. Just like, hey, when you speak of Kobe and Jordan and niggas of that magnitude, at the end of the day, that's what it is. But hey, they put the work in. Same, hey, like Elder Apostle Tahar would tell you about certain boxers. All right. Or Elder Malcolm, when you get into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all the arts in the MMA, like, or Murphy, pumping the iron, man, it's a fucking art. All right? And that's just on a carnal level. So how much more on the spiritual level? All right? One thing I think about, like me, hey, I like to cook. And the number one thing that sticks in my head, it says, wisdom has furnished her table. So I like the idea of a pleasant meal. Everything's set up nice. You got your utensils that's placed delicately and beautifully. The food, the spice wine, the honey, the appetizers, everything, man, that goes into it, man. The wine, the bread, the cheese. All right? I really love to get into that stuff. So how much more wisdom? All right, if you desire all this other shit, riches, thrones, hey, it says desire wisdom first, because wisdom bringeth into a kingdom. So that's what time we on, man. Working for Yahweh Shem Shai and putting in overtime. Now, I'll say it like that, man. Hastening in the day. And with that, I pray this was edifying. All praises, honors, and glory be unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kadash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abba, Abba.